So wait, I'm not your best friend anymore?
Nah, just struggling to find time for myself.
And I was like, this guy's fucking strange. Like, give me the
Not
boyfriend
many are
experience.
like that anymore.
Wait, so they friend zone you?
They don't friend zone.
Yeah, butterflies.
But they,
wink. Welcome back to No Business Being a Castano. Hello, Jono.
how are ya?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
I think this episode, let's start off with our hi-lo Castano. Because it's just you and I here.
So can you explain what a Castano is? I think.
No, I'd love for you to do that, actually.
All right. So a Castano can be, it's like a random moment. It could be funny. It could be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It could be something super, super random, which...
Yeah. What's your
I feel
high
like
of the week?
My high of the week would have to be, I think I'm enjoying a nice holiday with my brother and my best friend Aaron, which is your current partner. So yeah, I'd say that would be my high.
So wait, I'm not your best friend anymore.
Nah, you go on. I'd
got
probably say
bumped
my low moment would have to be, I think just struggling to find time for myself. To put time away for myself would have to be my low one. And
but what would you like to put time away for
like
yourself?
I kind of wish
what do you want to do in that time?
Like I think obviously coming back from a holiday and then just jumping into everything, which a lot of us kind of do. It's a good thing to be busy, but then when you become really, really busy, then you just it becomes you just too busy and you just, I don't know, mentally for me, I've always struggled with that. And It kind of creates like a bad effect overall. And that's why I'd have to say it's my low. And at the end of the day, I'm only human. And
Absolutely.
we go through
You're not
those
a machine.
things. No, I wish I was.
Actually, that reminds me. Last week, I watched the Avicii documentary on Netflix.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Exactly what you just said.
He was getting booked out for gigs every single day. And then
Monday to Sunday.
And then he had to take a massive break from it all. And then he lost his passion for it. And then he came back. And then, at the end of the day, obviously Netflix... He obviously committed suicide. There was a massive thing around that.
Yeah.
No one really knows exactly what happened. But I think that would have to be a low for me. Obviously not to that.
Yeah, of course.
Not to that point. But
it is
if he was doing it for years, it's important to give back to yourself.
Absolutely.
And I cannot express on how important that is. And for someone hearing this and you're going through the same situation as I am, I'd say, take a deep breath, relax, put time aside for yourself, and I'm telling you, you're going to thank me for it.
Yeah. So what do you like doing in that time, though?
For me, I love to train myself. I think training is such a big escape for those type of moments. Go for walks. If I like to enjoy socializing. For me, I'm a social butterfly. I was about to do this, but that's not really what there's a...
You just...
Yeah, that's
Yeah, butterflies.
But social butterfly. So I'd say for me that would have to be the low, the random moment. I think interesting. I think flying to Bali, because we're on standby.
You're on staff travel.
I'm on staff travel. So I'll explain. So someone that doesn't know staff travel. All right. So we're coming back from Bali. We're looking at the flights. Obviously, with staff travel, you pay a ridiculous low price.
Mm-hmm.
I think to Bali business was $280 or $340 return or something ridiculous. But on the way there, great, cool. We got business really easy. I managed to get Aaron and my brother on business as well, which was nice. But then on the way back, it was
I heard all about that.
You heard all about it. There was there's an app that tells you priority list, and then it said that there was 6 people. When we're on the way to the airport,
mm-hmm.
right? And then we walk into the airport, we refresh the app, and it's 0. So that means you're not getting on the flight. And we're like, dude, when you go into the airport on the way home, all you want to do is get bloody home.
Plus the Bali one was a red eye. It's
a red eye, and there's no flight until 2 days later,
unless you fly with a different airline.
Correct. So then we get there and it's 0. We go to the counter and I'm a super nice person, but I feel like when you're overseas, I don't know if they're really slow or their systems in place are just not there. So then we give her, obviously we're like, hey, we're on the standby, and then she's like, yeah. And then we're like, oh, we've booked another ticket to go to Melbourne to Sydney, and there was seats in that, and she kind of bluffed us off, kind of thing, and really didn't still understand. And then like time was ticking, like, and we're like, this Melbourne flight, like, is flying, like literally we got to be on this flight in less than 10 minutes.
Wow.
And then we're just like freaking out there. We're like, oh my God, can you like hurry up, please hurry up. And then she left us, I reckon 5 minutes to get on to that boarding flight. And the worst thing is, I was like literally like jogging, and then I see a long line knowing me. I'm like, oh, this must be the flight. And then and then I'm like there waiting. I'm there waiting. I'm there because Aaron was he went to the bathroom. I was just sitting in this line like waiting 5 minutes, and I'm like, and then lucky enough, this is what happens when you're a good person. So the guy that took my business flight on the return, I was number one for business. He was number two. And then I gave him that seat, and then I saw him, and he saw me on the line. He's like, man, like the flight is not here. It's over there. And then he reminded me that the flight was there, and I'm like, wow. That was a moment. Like, because if I had waited, like, I obviously would have not made the flight. If it wasn't for that person reminding me, like, you're in the wrong queue. You need to. And
you gave him the
seat. I gave him, because I was number one on there, and then number two. So I think that was a good blessing. When you do something nice, you get back home to Sydney.
Well, you're here.
You get back
Thank
to
God, because it's been a week.
Yes, yeah. So that would be my random
your Castano
moment. It's Castano.
Castano.
No.
Yes.
What's your high? What's your high, low, and your Castano?
High, low, Castano. High would be that you guys went on a trip.
Yeah. Why is that a high though? Like, please explain why. So is it because like females like why is that a high?
I love my alone time.
You like
and
your
I
alone
love
time.
my space. And I think just seeing you boys go off and do your thing.
Because not many like people would allow their partners to be like, hey, look, go on a Bali trip. I've been in relationships where that was an issue. Like, it's a boys trip. No, you're not going because there's only guys going.
Yeah.
And so your view on it is?
Oh, I love it. I love
we need more of this.
Yeah, when he goes away. Like, I think it's important to have your own time and live your own life and be your own person. So I love that. I love seeing that, and I love being a part of that. I also love my own space and time. So I think having that space and time for myself really just was great for me this week. I got to focus on myself, do things at my own schedule, at my own speed, at my own time, not have to be anywhere. I think that was great.
I think that's for me personally, that's such a mature response, you know what I mean? And emotionally mature because once again, hey, like I said, there's so many situations where that backfires and that's like a complete mess and it's so toxic, But that's so great to hear,
Totally.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
And what about your low?
My low. Okay, so as you know, that I probably, I put everything into work, business, and I have my very close-knit friends and, people that I hang out with. So due to the fact that you guys were away, I thought, you know what, I am going to make an effort with other girls and catch up with coffee, go to dinners and all of that sort of stuff. And I did. So I caught up with someone for a coffee, but it ended up, like, I thought it was genuine. I thought it was like, yep, we're just going to like catch up for a coffee, talk shit, girl shit. But it was actually like she wanted something from me. So it was business at the end of the day. And I was just like, like I was going into it like, cool, like it would have been like, nice to just literally have a coffee with a friend without no ulterior motive. But it turned out to be that.
Because there's so many times, like that's great that you say that, because like the last thing I want to do when I'm at lunch or at dinner is actually talk about my work and what I do as a profession, you know what I mean? Like I think like the older I've become, like if someone asks me about work, I actually pull them up and I'm like, hey, look, I'm just here to, like I'm at work all the time and I just want to, focus on the present.
You want to switch off.
I want to switch off from work.
From that side of your life.
Correct. Because the amount of times you hear people, oh yeah, I'm going to come train with you next week, or I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And so they don't follow through. So I've just given up on that. And I feel like the older I get, I'm just really understanding more about myself and what I can tolerate and what
and
I
your
don't.
boundaries,
And
right?
my boundaries, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's interesting you say that. That sucks. That sucks when you obviously go in with high expectations of having a good time with someone, and it just becomes a business deal because of obviously they see everything you're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I guess that was it. And she obviously, to further the story, she wanted to
Kiss you.
obviously work. No, Jono.
I thought you gone that. I feel like it was like you feel like you kind of building into that. So,
Jono.
Oh.
Okay, so she just wanted to work with a Zero in a sense, yeah. So
right,
yeah.
damn.
Yeah. Well, like that's fine. Look.
Put her in touch, maybe. No. What about your random
My random moment for the week. Okay, this is very random. But I got sent a little link to a Daily Mail article.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know the one?
No.
It's about you.
Yeah.
That's probably my random thing.
Okay.
So that said that you had broken up with your current partner.
Yeah. It's kind. I guess
so
like
how's that for you?
Yeah, it's. I guess like with any breakup, you know what I mean. Change is always difficult, and
are you okay?
The more I kind of like, obviously, the older I get, the better I deal with situations. You know what I mean. And when I see something that doesn't align with me and doesn't align with my values and kind of where I see myself headed, I think I'm a strong enough person these days to to really be like, you know what, this isn't for me, and this isn't what what's meant to happen. And don't get me wrong, like I think an amazing person. All my relationships have been amazing, and I obviously connect my energy with great people, but there's just certain things now that I'm like, you know what, I'm just not for that. And at the end of the day, hey, like, priority is my daughter. Gia is my priority and my focus, and if he's going to take away focus from that, then I feel like it's not for me.
Well said. Very well said.
Thank you.
But that means you're back on the dating scene. I've also been sent another link of a TikTok.
What's all
people
these
send
links?
me shit, okay?
Gee, yeah, I think
that's
I feel like people know me better than I know myself these days.
I think a lot of people think that. But the link was a TikTok.
A TikTok? Yeah, right. What am I doing?
Scrolling the app, Raya.
Oh, yeah.
And they land on your profile, Jono. So you're on the...
It's a funny story, bro.
You're on the dating apps.
No, well, it's funny, all right. This is a great story. Well, I don't know how great it is. I think I was just having a chat with a client. This was like ages ago. I actually had Raya like about 3 years ago, and I never. We
were together then.
No. Yeah, towards the end. No. I was on Raya, and then I kind of like I went off it. Like obviously, like a lot of people talk about it, and then recently I was with a client, and they're like, "Oh, this Raya app, There's some amazing people on there. Great to connect. Great looking female. Blah blah blah." And I was like, I've got Raya. Cool. I've uploaded it again and put it active, and then literally the next day, like someone like mentioned me on it, and I was like, oh, like. Saying that it was a TikTok. Yeah, that's the one. And I was like, this isn't. It's probably not for me, So I just basically deleted the app.
You deleted it.
But I don't know if you delete it, it actually deactivates your account. So I think that kind of.
Maybe you need to check.
Maybe I need to check that, and maybe we should check it now. Should we?
Yeah, can we? Actually, when I was during my single time, my girlfriend had Raya. I never went on the apps.
Yeah.
Instagram was my
Do you want to explain
app.
to Raya for people that may not know what Raya is?
Well, I don't actually know.
Well, Raya's kind of, so basically it's connected to your Instagram. So it makes sure that you're a legit person.
Legitimately.
And they kind of focus towards on people with great jobs, if it's a model, if it's a good looking personal trainer, not mentioning names, but
business owner, entrepreneur.
All that stuff. So then it approves the account.
Yeah, okay, cool. So my girlfriend had it when we were single, and it was so much fun.
Yeah.
Like me looking on hers and like accepting people and like not
because like your ex tick
and
then
exactly.
But people pay like ridiculous money. I just like on the casual membership,
Oh, so there's a membership.
Yeah, it's like full on like
drop
I think the expensive one's like $79 a month or something. Yeah, something ridiculous.
Does that give you access to like more people?
That's the full extreme.
Wow, okay. Full experience. of Raya.
Wow.
Okay, cool.
Wow. Anyways, wow. 34 and I'm talking about Raya. Jeez.
That's okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Who cares?
No, it's not. Yeah, I know. I think like people got such a massive stigma on dating apps. What's your
Well, I never went into
You never-
them
why?
because my Instagram was lit.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I was posting lots
yeah
of like
thirst
thirst
traps.
So
Yeah.
I was getting them DMs like just
Yeah.
rolling in.
But is that like good? Like thirst traps? Is it
No,
good? I don't know. I
probably
feel
not.
like I don't know.
oh,
When like I view it more from a father's perspective now because I've got my own daughter, and I'm like, if I
Okay.
no, I do. I'm like, if my daughter was doing that, I'd be like, you know what? Like maybe just kind of tone
yeah,
it down.
but
Do you know what I mean? It's
I
like
feel like it's an
like-
expression of who you are and where you are
I feel like
at
it's
in
kind
your
of
life.
that's maybe your verdict. My verdict would probably be like someone that's seeking attention because they're not getting attention from someone else. For me, and they're
Well,
putting
that
they're
is
like,
what
oh,
a thirst trap is,
yeah,
right?
you know,
You're
and it's
thirsty
like you're
and
kind
you're
of looking
trapping.
for yeah,
You got the
validation.
trap.
You got the yeah, I get it, you know.
Yeah.
But anyways,
No, I get what you
but
mean.
I
I
do
totally
remember you going
understand.
through that phase. I
Yeah.
do remember.
And you were
That's
like,
why I blocked you.
yeah, I know.
But
You
anyways,
blocked me
all
a
good.
few times. But you also said to me, like, you're a business owner.
Yeah,
And, you know, you're obviously you have this brand that you're building that doesn't have a good look for
Yeah.
the brand. And I
No.
was just like, but this is who I am. In this phase of my life, this is who I am. Like if you look at other business owners, I get that it's a traditional suit tie sort of look,
Yeah.
you know, for a female, for a male as well. But this is the era that we're in. You can be a business owner and you can be someone who is in a bikini all the time, in lingerie, wearing whatever you want. And self-expression, I think, is anyone and everyone can do it these days. I
For
love
sure.
like being the walking paradox, which means someone who is a business owner but is an artist as well, or someone who is a lawyer but also, I don't know, does illegal stuff on the weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
like being that walking paradox.
Why
where
don't you just
it's
do
like,
OnlyFans?
No.
Why don't you just
That's
do that?
too far. That's
Seriously,
too
if you're
far.
doing that, why don't you just do OnlyFans?
No, I get what you're saying. Some of my stuff, well, I
Yeah.
did get banned from Instagram.
Yeah, you
one
did,
time.
and there was a Daily Telegraph article of you nearly getting banned from entering Dubai again.
Yes, but I will be going back there.
Do you know what I mean? Because of
No,
like,
I
wouldn't
know.
that tell you something? Doesn't that be like, you know what you're actually doing is no, I don't know.
No, obviously I have to respect the laws of.
And I'm sure a lot of people are
countries.
viewing this from the way I'm viewing it
Of
now
course,
towards
and
you,
then there's a
because
lot
there
of
was a
other
lot of
people-
backlash from that.
Yes, but isn't that crazy how a female gets the backlash, but you
I got a
doing the
backlash
same
when
thing?
I wore my speedos.
Yeah,
from being too
Speedos,
big.
They were
No, I'm being-
they
okay.
were Calvin Klein knickers, not Speedos. That was the thirstiest trap I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
So
I know that was bad. Eh? No,
But,
I look at
okay.
that photo. We'll pop it up, and
Yeah, let's
don't put
pop
it
that
anywhere
up.
near my face when you pop this thing
Yeah.
up. Put
put it in Jono's face.
Yeah, I was
put it
like,
over
fuck, I
there.
can't believe I posted that. Eh?
But see what I
Savage.
mean, like
But I got paid for that, not in OnlyFans way. Someone paid. Remember, they paid me. I think it was a 4K gig for posting the speedos. Remember, they wanted 3 photos or something like
bungee
that. Or 2,
smuggling.
yeah.
Oh,
No,
something.
it wasn't. It was with
Some other brand.
some other brand.
But,
anyways,
okay,
that's the
can we
reason
just
why
talk
I
about
done
that and go into that for a second? Why a female who does that
Yeah.
gets so much backlash, but when a male does it, it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, not okay, but it's different. It's perceived differently. Why me as a business owner
I think
who posts a thirst trap because I'm single and I can post whatever I want, the backlash is on me, not on you, when you do the same thing.
Well, I think, there's a backlash for both, Like for me, I got a backlash from a lot of clients that obviously a lot they take their religion very seriously, and and me participating in these type of photos, and even a lot of I remember I even got a backlash from being on the Mardi Gras float, which I'm a massive ally, and I love all individuals,
We
and
both are,
much
yeah.
respect, and I remember getting a backlash from that. So I do get a backlash from society, certain people,
parts of your life.
but I get what you're saying in terms of like you're perceived as like you're trying to
Just be myself.
just be
me.
just be AMC. But
Exactly.
yeah. So that's your random. We've gone completely like I think we just went like.
Yeah, I know. Shots were fired.
Jesus, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I was about to just. I was about to.
Yeah, but no, that's good. So back on the dating scene, Raya,
Yes,
we
yep.
went from there. Tell us, like, what is like a random dating experience that you've had that has been super strange or weird or enjoyable or whatever?
Well, I guess I don't know. I guess
like this stuff. I want the tea.
You want the
because
tea?
I
think this was before. I'll give you some before stories. I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like this is like kind of a thing. Like I don't know, when you're single, and you're a nice guy, and I guess like when you meet up with individuals, and sometimes like you're like with a guy, like you meet up with a female. I guess you want to sleep with a female, right? And a lot of
Okay.
well, I hope that's what you want. I hope so. Anyway, yeah. But like I catch up with a lot of females, but they put me into the nice guy category, and they're like, oh, I don't want to treat these as like a booty call. I don't want to be.
Wait, so they friend zone you?
They don't friend zone me. They're like, I just don't want you to see me as like a
so they're trying to play the hard to get,
the hard to like good girl card, and I'm like, man, I know, like I hear stories about guys sleeping with you on the first date, you know what I mean? And I'm like, why all of a sudden with me?
Well, they don't want to do that with you.
Do you know what I mean?
Like they're probably like, oh, maybe this could be.
Yeah, so that's why that's kind of like some funny stories.
Okay.
Like I've encountered numerous of those now, which once again, hey, like now that I'm obviously older and a lot more mature, like I know how to deal with that, and I kind of don't really kind of seek those individuals out anymore,
Yeah, got you.
So I don't just type, do you want to fuck? No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. No.
You want to chop? Is that what you say now?
Chop suey. Fruit salad. Chop. Remember that game, Fruit Salad?
Oh yeah, that was a sick game. Fruit Ninja.
Yeah, Fruit Ninja, that's the one. But yeah, so that would be just to give you like a bit of a situation.
Yeah, cool. Well, I guess for myself, I've had some similar stories.
Have you?
Yeah. Some interesting dating situations.
Tell me one. I'm dying to know. Because I've actually never heard any of yours.
No, because I don't tell.
You don't talk. You actually,
Well, I keep a lot of things.
Mate,
private,
let it rip. I want to hear you, man. Get me popcorn. I'm keen to hear this.
No, you know why? I think because when I got with Aaron, it was like when we like sort of got through that hump. And you were like ready to accept Aaron, and you knew of Aaron, so you didn't see me through that phase where I was like,
Yeah, of course. Okay, yeah. Go on, tell me. Come on, you're just blabbing on. Go on.
So I guess one of the I got many stories as well.
I hope you're that girl being like not.
No. So okay. One story. Okay, so some guy flew in.
Yeah, okay. So he flew in from overseas? Interstate to Sydney.
To Sydney.
Yep.
Came over.
Where did he came? He came what?
Over.
Oh, okay.
He came over. And,
yeah.
We were just chilling. I was like, this guy's fucking strange. Like, he's very, like not how we were speaking.
So where was this? Was this at a hotel? Was it like a dinner?
My place.
Okay.
Yeah, so I came over and it was super, super strange. Like really, really strange. And I was just like, there's something wrong with him. And then like I got a little bit more close to him and I could smell like weed.
Oh no.
Like he was high off his chops. Wow. Like when he came in.
Is that, you reckon, because he's maybe nervous?
I don't know.
I don't know. Well,
But yeah, after
so it was like super high.
Super, super high. And I was just like, wow, like what the hell's going on? Anyway, so I just like
said,
was
hey.
like, okay, it's getting a little bit late, don't you think?
Yeah.
And like, yeah, he just obviously
well,
left.
It's good, yeah.
But I was just like, that's so weird. Like, why would you come super,
all
super
that
high?
way? Well, I guess like I would say that he was probably nervous and he was kind of wanted to be relaxed.
Right. Okay. From a boy's perspective.
Not that I've done that before, but I'm assuming.
Not speaking from experience at all.
Yeah. Okay, next one.
Oh, you want another
give
one?
Me one more.
One more, okay.
One more, please. Please.
All right. Okay, there was this guy.
More juicy.
Okay, there was this guy.
More juice.
This guy, I feel like.
This girl? Did you say?
Guy.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
guy.
Yeah.
Jono. So this guy, he came.
You got to stop saying the word came, dude.
He visited me.
My mind's freaking.
He visited me a few times.
He came.
Visited.
Yeah.
Yep. He visited me a few times.
Yeah.
And I think he wanted to take the role of my boyfriend, but I was absolutely not into that. Like in that moment, I was just like, I'm really good, like on my own. Like I'm good. And can I tell you, during that time, 0 boys stayed over. Like I would not let anyone stay over ever. Got to a time, you're out. See ya. Like that was me. Like very strict on that. The first person that stayed over was Aaron.
Was Aaron?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Must feel good. Gee, I wish all.
But anyway, where was I going?
Yeah,
okay,
but so he wanted to buy like Louis Vuitton and
no, like
okay,
just like make food for me, like cook for me,
that's
like the
nice,
boyfriend
man.
experience.
Nice,
like give me the boyfriend
Not many
experience.
are like that anymore.
Yeah,
That's
no,
pretty
I know,
cute,
but
man.
I wasn't at that phase.
Yeah.
I was just like, I want to have fun.
So if you had that phase, would you be like that with that person or no?
No.
Oh, you wouldn't?
No.
Why?
Because I'm good with what I have.
I know, but like, what if that wasn't there? Would you be like that experience? No?
No.
Are you just saying that, or you?
No, absolutely not.
No.
Because well, firstly, I wasn't in that phase.
Okay.
I wasn't ready to commit to someone fully, and also, you have that feeling with a person. Like when you know, connection. You know, the connection is like electric.
Oof.
For me, it wasn't there, but he wanted that so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, one time I was like, I think I was out with a friend or something, like girlfriend, came home.
And then he came home.
No.
God, you can't. I love it.
Anyway.
So, but pop past.
So I was getting ready for bed, whatever. I looked at my phone. He had a photo of my building being like, I'm outside.
What?
And I was like, no. Like that can't happen. Like,
what do you mean that? So,
like he was out the front of my building, like being like, hey, let me up. I'm here.
And
we had never planned to.
Yeah, like, I remember this. Just saying, I remember I typed in ChatGPT how to understand if your girlfriend is crazy. Have you typed that on ChatGPT?
No, but
like, give me 10 points on why my girlfriend, on what I should look out.
Okay, for wait a second. Wait.
Have you typed that or not?
No, but why are you typing that?
No, literally, I wanted to know like what I need to look out for.
So you want to know the red flags? I can tell you them straight up.
No, literally, and that. Funny you said that. That was one of the things that was
what?
It was point number 7. I'm pretty from what I recall. Someone comes to your house uninvited. Was one of the points. So I was like, yeah, it was actually really good typing it in. I'm like,
can you do that? Let's do that because that is actually interesting.
It was so good.
Okay, so yeah,
but you know what wasn't good? I was like 3 of the points. So I was like, does that mean
you were 3 of them?
Yeah, I was like, does that mean I'm a psycho boyfriend? I don't know. I'm telling you.
Oh my God, bring this up because this is actually interesting.
Give me 10 points. Give me 10 points on how I know my girlfriend
into
is
ChatGPT?
Crazy. No, I was just
Why?
Give me 10 points. All right. She texts you, where are you, before you even leave the house. She has 6 sense for detecting female energy. She remembers things you said in your sleep. She has FBI level investigating skills. She gets mad at you for something she dreamed about. She steals your hoodies but won't let you touch hers.
What?
Fuck, I've given so many hoodies away. It's not good. No.
Wow. I hope they're a Sarah. Yeah. They're floating out there. Good branding opportunity.
Good marketing. Yeah. She changed the outfits 47 times.
I do not.
She talks about the wedding before you've even planned a vacation together. Yeah, I've had that before.
Really?
She has an alter ego that only comes out when she's hangry. You know how many of these are you?
No. What number?
I reckon you're about 7 of these that I've just read. She loves you. She loves you like crazy.
Oh,
but yeah, anyways, it gave me different ones, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too red flaggy to me.
But yeah, literally, that was one of the things.
Getting angry at someone getting angry at your partner because you dreamt about something they did and just think,
Yeah,
that's actually hilarious.
yeah, literally, it happened.
I
what I
do that
mean?
to Aaron.
Do you really? I'm telling you, you're a psycho, dude. But anyways, I was really upset that I was actually through all those points because for me, I'm actually a nice guy. And that's one point that
Wait a
when someone says you're a
second.
nice guy, you're actually not.
Yes.
So if someone,
Yeah.
if that's one thing to look out for females. Like if someone's like, I'm a
That's a
really
red
nice
flag.
guy, this, that,
Big
they're
red flag.
probably
You're a walking red flag.
I should have worn red.
You should. Let people know. Let people know.
All right.
Well, since you had your phone out,
Yeah.
do you have like any interesting DMs that we can go through?
To be honest,
Let me get mine out.
what do I got?
Or is
Me
this...
and my mates just kind of like. There's one of my clients. He just literally just sends me like stupid stuff like motherfuckers be booking Valentine's Day hotels to suck dick. That's what it is. He sent me. I swear. Rooms for bitches suck dick in the car, and I'm like,
Is this
oh,
allowed?
so basically, the video is saying like guys are taking all these girls out to Valentine's dates when all these girls are gone in hotels, and so I just get this guy bombards me with like literally the most funniest things.
Who is this guy? Let's not name names.
Yeah, and then he wants to go to Colombia because he loves Colombian females.
Cool,
and then the way they say like
but
puppy,
Jono,
you know what I mean?
I
want to know?
I want to know the juice. Give me some
I don't really
tea. Come on. You're nearly single. There's got to be something a little bit more.
You can have a look if you want. Go.
Ooh, I've got.
Have a look.
No,
yeah.
I want to go to the request.
When a male can hand over the phone very easily, that's
We're
when
best
you know
friends,
you.
apparently I've been replaced.
Yeah. Seriously, that's one to look out for. When a guy hands you their phone, that means they've got nothing to hide. If they're like this, then they're like, oh, which I've been before in the past.
A lot of
I've been like that
Spanish.
Yeah, there you go. That's one thing.
Oh,
another one is.
Hi, Jono. I just saw you on Tinder.
Yeah,
You're on Tinder too.
No, it's not. No, you're lying.
I swear.
No, that's not. That's a fake profile, mate.
Should we get a Tinder deal for you?
No, I should. I remember I was actually meant to do a Tinder campaign, and
Bumble.
I was meant to do a Bumble campaign, and then I announced I've obviously got a missus.
Let's get that happening again, shall we? Bumble can be
a good sponsor. But yeah, no, I don't really have much juice here.
Not much
I kind of
juice.
keep I keep my conversations like. Maybe like in text or like I like meeting up with people. I don't really kind of like. I'd rather talk in person and then I'm more that type of guy.
Yeah.
Rather than actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
So when a guy says that to you, I'm telling you, it's on.
Okay.
All right, but what about yours? What do you got? You got anything juice? Any good? Any secret relationships on the side? No.
Just like a lot of people, obviously. Hot outfit.
Yeah.
People want to know what I'm
wearing.
Do
guys still slide? I don't know. Do guys actually still... I've always found this so interesting. Like, guys know that the girl's in a relationship, yet they still slide into the DM. Like, I don't... Like, for me, that's always been a no-no. Like, if I know they're in a relationship, I would probably go, like, that's no-go zone. And I find it interesting that guys still DM. Like, I've always found that interesting.
Yeah. I mean, do people really care?
Well,
no.
I find that just like, I don't know. Hey,
I mean, it's up to the person in the relationship.
It's a shit,
Yeah, but it's up to the person in the relationship.
Yeah, I know.
That has the responsibility to hold themselves accountable for the relationship.
But do you show your partner, like, hey, look, I've got this text and this DM.
If it's something
like, look at this, or do you not? Have you been through your partner's phone?
No. Not, obviously, he hands it to me.
I think you're a psycho, so... So I would say, which that was one of the things, you go through your partner's phone.
I do not go through my partner's phone.
Which I've done once.
Once.
Yeah.
Jono.
I'm not a psycho. Stop that. All right,
I haven't gone through Aaron's phone.
You haven't been through his phone?
Unless he gives it to me to say, here you go, take a photo, look through the photos, whatever. Here's an email to read. No, I don't go through his phone. No.
No?
I think
not logged in anywhere else? Laptops,
no.
iMessage popping up? No.
You're suggesting this, so is that what you do?
Oh, maybe, like sometimes I like to check and see who's texting my girlfriend,
Right, okay. Well, let me get a DM because that's some deep shit, Jono. Oh, I've got one that says want to chop.
Want to chop? Where was that from?
Not saying.
Really? Someone wrote that to you?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Okay, so I got one that says want to chop.
What's like as in chop, like as in?
Correct.
No,
you didn't know that's what that means.
That's
you
like two.
say that?
You want to chop? I wouldn't. That's very forward. I would never say that to a girl. To be honest, that's a
my
lot of
God,
confidence.
You're a little angel,
I'm
Jono.
actually, yeah.
Little angel.
Thoughts.
Wow.
Put the halo on my head.
Ding. We need sound effects for that.
But okay, all right, okay.
Yeah.
What's some other weird stuff in your
So
DM?
something that I've also gotten before is like asking for money. Have you ever got that? Where people like
I've actually charged someone before.
Charge someone for what?
Like, no, I'm kidding. So what?
People no, but okay.
but-
so
Yeah.
like I don't know. Say someone will DM. They say like, oh, I'm struggling. I'm poor. Can you send me $1,000? Blah blah blah. Have you ever got that before?
I've had someone wanting me to pay their Uber Eats, and I'm not even there. They send me, hey, is it alright if you pay my Uber Eats?
Stop it.
Yeah.
Are you joking?
No. No.
Did you do it?
No. No, I didn't know. Yeah, that was actually a really weird one about money.
Okay.
But yeah, I've gotten for me personally, like obviously.
What about send me nudes and I'll pay you?
Yeah, I've gotten that plenty of times. There's also this thing where like people get off from buying you stuff.
Okay.
That's like they're like.
Oh yeah, I've been offered that all the time.
Like if they buy you something, like they get off that, and they're like, "Hey, Jono, can I buy you something?" And I'm like, "No." Like,
people love to give.
No, but they get off it. Like,
okay.
That's what they.
What did they want to buy you?
It was like they just offer. They're like, "I'll buy you whatever you want." Like, I'm like, I don't know. Like for me, I wouldn't. Me, I don't need any of that. But that's stuff that I've been offered.
Why don't you just like see?
They've been offered to sleep with me. Like I'll pay you this much, and I took it. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
No, that's our boys' watch. No, I'm kidding.
That watch?
Yeah, $500 an hour. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, okay. So awesome. What about you? Any other?
Yeah, like I've been offered to get like $5,000 a month. To be like a retainer. Retainer.
Like a retainer. Because there's a sugardaddies.com website.
Yeah, I don't go on that.
I tried to sign it because now that I'm a dad, I'm kidding. No, I don't think I could put myself to that level.
No, I don't think you could. You got too much respect for yourself.
Yeah. But I think I do.
Yeah, well, I think we have talked a lot today.
We talked a lot.
We delved deep into some of your dating history, some of mine.
Yep.
So it's really good to chat about that.
It was great. It was a good episode. I love this. I love it. People getting to know us more.
Yes.
And deeper. Not in that way.
Love it. Well, thanks for joining and thanks for listening to us on No Business Being a Castano.